Hello, hello. Are pasting in to the chat box the playlist for today. I have double and triple checked my microphone, so if the sound today is off, I am so sorry about last week. For those of you that were trying to figure out what the heck was going on, um, I I have been having some vertigo issues lately, and the combination of the heat outside and the up and down nature of the workout made me a little sick. Plus, I had completely forgotten to turn on my microphone. So, like, triple apologies on last week's live stream. But we live and learn, and I feel like we're at least here and we're giving it our best shot. So, today I've adjusted the workout a little bit, which I'm going to talk about shortly. And just to kind of keep my own head on. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to start like I do every week with a mission moment. And today I was looking at a picture of my niece in the hospital getting treatment. And I don't know, she's just awesome. And I was really proud of her. She just had like this determined look on her face, and she kind of had her hands in fighting position, and I can't imagine how difficult everything must be for her right now with all the extra precautions and not being able to have the full scope of her friendship circle there to support her. She's 11, so at that age your friends are everything, and at a time when it's hard to live a normal life for everybody, to also be dealing with cancer at the same time, it just takes a little something extra. So for me, my mission moment today is for Maddie, my niece. And so I hope that you hold in mind your reason for being here, your mission moment, your person, and why you're committed to keeping yourself going, showing up, being a part of this team, fundraising, advocating, everything you do. It's appreciated. And just hold it with you today while we get into it. So here's how the workout is going to go today. We're going to do, as always, 20 exercises, 2 rounds of 10. But I've broken it up even further this time to keep myself from having to go from high to low, which was causing me some vertigo issues last week. So until I'm recovered from that, I've just organized it so that our first 10 exercises are all going to happen on the mat, and our last 10 exercises are all going to happen standing, so that there's a little separation for me instead of having to get up and down. Normally, I actually craft it that way on purpose to get up onto the mat and down, up, down, up, down. For a number of reasons. One is it keeps the heart rate up. 2 is that it is, believe it or not, like just the act of getting onto the ground and then having to get back up again is excellent fitness. That is something that we should all practice for our entire lives, particularly as we age. Being able to get up off of the ground is actually a really important skill. And so it's totally normal for trainers to build that into their workouts of like, a mix between exercises that happen standing up and going down. But today we're going to divide it so that I don't pass out on you. That would be ideal. So I'm going to go through all those exercises now. Some of them might look familiar from last week if you stayed tuned in. Some of them might not. We'll see. But we're going to begin down on the mat with side planks. So, and a leg lift. And I do these a lot. And the reason is that these hip flexors, this is working the internal rotators and the external rotators. So in holding the side plank position, we're not only working on our abs, but we're also working on the hip flexors that help us to keep our feet facing forward. So for those of you that have a tendency to turn out while you're running or turn in, have a little weird, flat-footedness, this is actually going to help you strengthen the muscles that will help to keep your feet straight. So that's why I do them a lot. I think there's something that every runner should work into their weekly routine. Very good for the legs. So we're going to start with side planks. Then we're going to do 2 push-ups or mountain climbers. So I like to do modified push-ups, but you can do regular push-ups as well. But we're going to do 2 push-ups, getting all the way down to the ground if you can. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 mountain climbers, and then back down, 2 more push-ups, and so on and so forth for 30 seconds. Then we're going to do side planks on the other side. Then the last exercise, this is a new one. I haven't done this one with you guys before. It's a bridge with a leg lift. So we're going to go into a nice bridge position, squeezing the glutes. So that's your butt. You're going to lift the leg, bring it down to the mat, bring it back up, and bring it back down. Now, the challenge here is, can you keep the glutes engaged, squeezing that butt, keeping that bridge going, even as you're moving your leg? You may have to readjust, but do your best to try to stay in that bridge position even while your leg is moving. And then after 30 seconds, we'll rest and move to the other side. Then we're going back to the top. So we're going to do all 5 of those exercises 2 times through so that we're staying on the mat for the whole first half of the workout. Then we're going to come back up and we're going to do the standing part of our workout. And the standing part of the workout has 5 more exercises. So we did these last week. They're jumps in 4 different directions: forward, side, back, side. So continuing to work on balance and dynamic movement. We're going to do our YTAs. So if you have some weights and you want to use them, awesome. If you don't, that's fine. Just create some tension in your arms and your back as you do this. But what I call a YTA, that's your Y, that's your T, that's the A, and we're doing it from a leaning down position. Core is tight, legs are bent, and we're going to fly out to a Y, T, A. From this side, Y, T, A. Then we are going to do some lateral lunges to a balance step. So what that means is we're going to start on one side of the mat or one side of your room. You're going to come down into a side squat, like a side lunge here. Hand, if you have a weight, you can use a weight, comes down to the ground. And then we're coming up to press and balance here. So we're pressing up with the same side that we're balancing on. Coming back down, pressing up to balance. Then we are going to do some tricep presses with a bicep curl. So if you have no weights, fine. Just create a lot of tension in your arms when you do this. If you have weights, awesome. So we're going back to that position where we're bent over. We're going to tricep press, looks like this. Elbows are out, and the hinge is just in the elbow. The only thing that's moving is there. So we're going to do 2 tricep presses, and then we're going to step up and do 2 bicep curls. Then we're going to lean back, 2 tricep presses, step forward, 2 tricep curls. How this looks from the side, just so you can see. Tricep press, hinging at the elbow, stepping up, bicep curl. 2, 2. And then we'll do our lunges on the last side. And we're going to go through those 5 exercises 2 times. All right, everybody. So the playlist is in the chat. I'm going to post it one last time, just in case. All right, it is time. Let's hit play and get to our warm-up. So here with the warm-up, I am again working some of these points that are good for runners. So what I want you to do is leg comes right up. We're going to tap forward, side, and then on the diagonal 10 times. That's 2, and to the diagonal. 3. Good. 4, tap forward, to the side, and diagonal. 6. Great. 7. And 8. Nice. 9. Squeeze that thigh. And 10. Squeeze the glutes. Woo, switch to the other leg here. 10 repeats on this side. And touch. 2. Sorry, that's 1. 2. 3. To the side. Diagonal. 4. And 5. 6. 7. Squeezing that thigh. Squeezing the glutes on the way back. 9, and last one, 10. Excellent. Now we're going to add a little hop to that. So the first move, we're going back to our standing leg. The first move is right next to you. The second weight switch goes out. And the third weight switch goes diagonal. And back like this. So we're practicing all the different directional muscles that we need as runners to have excellent balance, really good spring in our feet, safely moving through all planes of motion. So here we go, 10 repeats on each side. We're gonna switch, widen, and turn. Woohoo! Good. Switch, widen, that's 2, and turn. Third time, switch, widen, and turn. Here's 4, switch, widen, and turn. 5, halfway there. 6. 7. 8. And 9. Woohoo! 10. To the side. And diagonal turn. Good. Now we're going to switch feet. So we're jumping onto this foot, stepping out wide, and turning. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Woohoo! 7. It's okay if you need to catch your balance. 8. Nice. 9. And 10. Excellent. Shake out those arms. If you need to shake out those hips, do it now. Twisting through the trunk. Getting out of that sitting at the desk space. You can windmill. Just move however you want your body to move for a minute. And now we're going to get into it. All right, so here we go. 10 intervals. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. If you need a little bit more of an aggressive workout, you can push it to 45 seconds with a 15-second rest. Doesn't sound like a big difference, but it's huge, guys. All right. So we're going to our side plank with a leg lift. Starting 30 seconds on, going in 3, 2, 1. Oop. Here we go. So in this side plank, we want to make sure we're in good side plank position. Lifting that hip up. Working control both directions. Halfway done. We're controlled up and we're controlled down. Woo, I feel it, you guys. I feel it today. I was hiking and rock climbing yesterday, so everything's sore. And rest, 30 seconds rest. I'm going to need it. Oh, yes. So next we're moving to push-ups with our 4 mountain climbers. Ooh, yeah. That one's a little heart pumper. We've got 10 more seconds of rest. I'm going to get into my good position. Ready to go here in 3, 2, 1. 2 push-ups. 4 mountain climbers. 4. 2 push-ups. If you can get that chest all the way to the ground, you're amazing. Let's go for it. And halfway done. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heck yeah, you got this. Dig deep. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds rest. Moving to the other side for those side planks. All right, we've got 10 seconds more rest. It's time to get into that good plank position. Bend the knee. Ready to go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Checking in on the position of that side plank, making sure we're nice and strong there. You got this. Controlling up, controlling down, holding on to that plank position, tucking that belly button into the spine, staying strong. Woohoo! 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, such a small movement, but man, does that dig into your hips. Yes, it does, those little hip flexors. But they're so important, you guys, for healthy runners. All right, we're now moving to our bridge. We were just working this hip, so we're going to go to this leg for first one. So getting into a nice solid bridge position. In 3, 2, 1, go. So keeping that butt up. And when you're ready, add in the leg movement. Stretch down to the ground, back up, and pushing back up into that bridge position if you lost it. Ooh, working hard to stay high and tall in that bridge. Out, down, up, pushing back into that bridge, keeping that glute squeezed. Yeah, you got this. Yes, yes, you do. Hang in there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 30 seconds of rest before we move to the other foot. So many of these hip exercises can actually be really small, subtle movements, but man, do they dig into those little muscles. And those little muscles are our support muscles. They keep all the joints in alignment. They make sure we're strong enough to keep our back straight, our shoulders back, arms pumping, legs moving forward, carrying you to that finish line. Here we go. And go. Bridge. Foot up, down to the ground, and back down to the mat. Squeeze. Down to the mat, and squeeze that butt. Down. Nice strong bridge position as high as you can go, pushing down through those heels, firing away. Woo. Halfway there, guys. Keep that nice strong bridge. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo, wiggle it out. We're going back to the top of the order with our 5 exercises on the ground. Going back to side planks with a leg lift. This side, heck yeah. I really am feeling that rock climbing yesterday. Ooh, I feel it everywhere. So good. But that's why we do it, right? To live our lives happy and healthy. All right, getting into our side planks. In 3, 2, 1, high intensity, guys. Woohoo! Nice and strong. Great side plank. Yes, you got this. Controlling up, controlling down. Nice small movements. Controlled. Tummy tucked in. Woohoo! Yes. 5 seconds to go, and then we're done with the side. 3, 2, 1. Rest. I love it. All right. While we're resting, we are mentally and emotionally gearing up for our push-ups and mountain climbers, because that's what we want to be able to do all of our lives. Climb mountains. Heck yes. Starting in 5 seconds. Into that good push-up position. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 2 push-ups. Mountain climbers. Push-ups. Yeah. I'm feeling it. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway done, y'all. All the way to the mat if you got it. Yeah, you got it. 4. 1, 2 push-ups. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, those push-ups are done. And you did them because you're amazing. All right, we are moving back. Side planks on the other side. 30 seconds, keeping nice and strong through those abs. Yes. Working our runners, hip flexors. They're evil, but it's only because I love you. Here we go into our plank position. High intensity. 30 seconds on. We got this. Checking in on that nice solid plank. Hell yeah. Woo. You got this. Halfway done. Keep it in there. Tuck that tummy in. Button that belly button to the spine. Nice and strong through the core. Yes. Woo. 3, 2, 1. The hips have been worked. Now we are going into the glutes. So I like to pick on bridges and glutes because it is one of the things, again, common runner ailment, lazy buns. I know it feels like we're working those legs all the time, but sometimes the glutes, the butt muscles get lazy. So let's work them right now into your bridge. Starting in 3, 2, 1, push that foot up, down, up, back to the bridge. Down, up, pushing back into that bridge. Squeezing those butt muscles as tight as they can go. Oh yeah, firing down with that leg through the heel, pushing the butt up, trying to make that nice solid bridge. Woo, down, up, push. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 30 seconds of rest, and then we're moving to the other side. Oh, yes. All right, you guys. We got another set of bridges starting in 3, 2, 1. Pushing up, get that foot up, down to the mat, and pushing back down through the heels, squeezing that stability leg, pushing down through the mat with your heels, squeezing that butt, pushing that up. Ooh, yeah. Halfway. For those of you that feel like you have tight hamstrings, this is a great exercise for you to engage the butt muscles, because the more you can get your butt to engage, the less work your hamstrings will do. Yeah. And rest. Nice job. All right, it is time to take it from the mat up. We are into 5 new exercises. We're going to start with multi-directional hops. And I need my head to straighten out. This music is helping. I hope you're listening to my playlist. Starting in 5 seconds, hopping forward, side, back, into the side. Let's go. High intensity. Forward, side, back, side. You can make these hops as big or as small as you need to. Feel free to push yourself. 10 seconds to go. Yes. In 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds rest. Yes. All right, heart rate is starting to come up. We're going to our Y, T, A in that nice bent over position. Nice and strong through the core. If you have weights and you want to use them, fantastic. If not, that's okay. We want a little bend in the knees. Keep the blood flowing. Nice and strong through the core as we lean over. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Y, T, A. This is for you swimmers. Where are my triathletes at? This should be your sweet spot. You got this. Pinching through those shoulder blades in the back. Woo! Keeping that belly button pinned to the spine, nice and strong, and rest. Great job, everybody. All right. Next up, we are doing a lunge to a press. So staying on one side of our mat, arm holding the weight is the one on the outside, stepping out to the lunge, and then back in to the balance. You got this. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Down to the mat and push up. Woo, balance. Down and up. Getting into a nice squat down and pushing up. Halfway done. Yes, you got that. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of rest. We are doing our tricep press, bicep curl. So remembering, nice and loose in the knees, nice and strong through the core, pressing out 1, 2, coming up 1, 2. All right, we are ready to go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Tricep press, bicep curl. Tricep press, bicep curl. Tricep press. If you don't have weights, just squeeze tight with those hands. We are halfway done. 2. Staying nice and strong through that core. Nice and supported right through the trunk. Woohoo. And 3, 2, 1. And rest. Yeah. All right, we got to get those lunges on the other side. So moving to the other side, weight stays in the supporting leg, the outside leg. We're going to step down and then up to that balance. But you got 10 more seconds until that happens. Grab a drink if you need it. You got this. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, and down we go. Woo! Down to the floor and up. Down, up to that balance. Down and up. A nice deep squat in that leg. Bend that knee. Woohoo! Bend that knee. Nice work. In 3, 2, last one. Get it in there. And rest. Yes. All right, we are moving back to those hops. Multi-directional. Boom, 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 boom. Front, side, back. Big, small, whatever is right for you. We're doing it 30 seconds, high intensity. Yes. Starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hop it out. Halfway done, y'all. Keep it up. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yes, I feel it. All right. Heart rate should be pumping now. We're getting ready for our last set of YTAs. Swimmer's Paradise. Working all those little rotator cuff muscles. Getting out, back, pulling those shoulder blades down and back in on the A. This is also great for people who are in front of computers all day. All right, grab your weights if you got them. Down into that nice position. And here we go. Y, T, A. Y, T, A. Pulling those abs in tight, nice and supported through the trunk. Yes, you are. Y, T, A. 10 seconds to go. Here's what it should look like from the side. T, A, Y, T, A, and rest. Nice job. Yes. 30 seconds to breathe, and we're going into our lunges. Traveling to one side of the mat. Weight is going in the outside arm. I'm gonna switch this up maybe one of these days and make you press into the balance, but for now, we're gonna press into the stability leg. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Down to the side lunge and up, down and up. Bending deep into that lunge and up. Bending that knee. Keep your chest up. Woohoo. Yes. Halfway done. Nice strong balance and a press up. Way to go. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. We are getting ready for our tricep bicep curls. Yes. 2 more exercises to go, you guys. Triceps, biceps, lunges on the other side. Then we're done. 10 more seconds of rest. If you've got weights, pick them up. Yeah, we're getting ready. Knees bent, core tight. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Halfway done. Yes. Squeezing nice and tight in those biceps and triceps. Squeezing and pumping. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Rest it up. We got 1 exercise left to go. It is our last set of lateral lunges. Oh, yes. You got this. 15 seconds of rest. This is our last rest. Last interval of high intensity work. Then we're coming down to the mat to cool down. Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Yes. Woohoo. Halfway done, everybody. Halfway done on our last interval. Keeping that belly in tight. Deepening that bend in the knee. Yes, as we squat down and press up. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! You did it. Oh. We are just going to let that breath come back into our body. And as you're ready, slowly make your way back down to the mat. We are going to come down into our meditative position, letting that heart come down. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me this week, for sticking with me last week when my microphone wasn't even on and I was passing out in the heat outside. Things went much better today, don't you think? And I'm so grateful for you to be here. So that is where we're going to center our cool down practice. So what I want you to do is breathe in. And as you breathe in, I want you to squeeze your palms together and breathe out. And I want you to open your hands. We're starting our weekly breathing meditative energy practice. Squeeze as we breathe in and release as we breathe out. Now let's bring a little rhythm to it. Squeeze in and breathe out. Squeeze in as we breathe in through the nose into that belly, nice and deep. And breathe out gently through the lips. Breathing in, squeeze. And breathe out and relax. And as you're doing this, just start to notice things. Notice how the energy feels rhythmic in your body as your heart slows down, as your breathing regulates, as it squeeze in with that energy and then release it. Breathing in with that nice cool air, and as your body warms it up and it's warm as you breathe out, warm over your lips as you breathe out. Breathing in that nice cool air into your lungs and breathing out that exchange of that air nice and warm. Breathing in, squeeze. Breathe out, release. And now let's bring that energy into one hand, breathing in and out. Breathing in, squeezing just the right hand, and breathing out, releasing it. And just notice, does the energy start to shift to one side of your body? Does it feel different when it's only one side doing the work? Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, squeeze. Breathing out, release. And let's switch to the other hand. Squeeze and release with the left hand. And just notice the time that it takes your body to shift. Shift that rhythm over to the left side. Breathing in, squeeze. Breathing out and release. Breathing in, squeeze. Breathing out, release. Squeeze it tight and breathe out. Now let's play a little bit game of catch with that energy. Going back to the right hand and release, and then left hand and release. Breathe in and squeeze, release, left and release. And as you are playing this little game of catch with the energy of your body, side to side, breathing in, breathing out, I just want you to really feel the power of the moment. And it might not seem like much. All we did here today was come together, have a moment of gratitude for our heroes, do some exercise, and then sit and breathe a little bit. But one thing that you've given yourself that is powerful is the moment of right now. When you're here and you're working out and you're breathing in and out and you've devoted this time to being right here, right now, you've given yourself permission to turn everything else off for this time. You can just be in your body, feel it working, breathe. You can turn off your phone. You can lock the door. You can't talk to the people at work. You can't worry about what's going to happen next. You can't worry about what has already occurred. The only thing that you have right now is this moment, and it's a totally free moment. It's your moment just to be with yourself. Nice. Breathing in, breathing out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here every week. I can't tell you how much it means to me to be a part of this community with all of you, to know all the good that we're doing in the world. I love you all so much, and I will see you again next week. Bye-bye.